feminine. Let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Thank you, thank you. What are the messages for feminine? What do they need to know? Thank you, Spirit. Where are the messages for feminine? Okay. We have, I always knew there was something different about you. Okay. I always knew there was something different about you. You are the love of my life in every lifetime. Okay. Please don't feel disappointed with me. Sometimes I imagine how my life with you would feel. What's the underlying energy here? My emotions for you are still there. All right, so this is someone who still has feelings for you, still has emotions for you. If you were thinking they didn't, it's just not true. All right, this person quite often fantasizes about what life with you would be like, okay? Being your partner, being your spouse, okay? Being your significant other. What would that be like? Okay, let's get into this reading. Somebody recognizes that you are their divine feminine and they're taking it hard because this person wants to be with you. Right now, the two of you are not together, it seems. Okay. Yeah, but this person would like to work on things. They would like to show you that they want to reciprocate your energy and effort. Okay. Because I just saw the King of Cups. So although the King of Cups is not quite verbal about it, they will do things to show their love. Okay. We have the Four of Swords, the Six of Swords. This person has been sensing a lot of distance between the two of you. All right. And they really want to reconnect. So they might be trying to connect with you telepathically with the Four of Swords. Okay. We have the King of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. So it's either this person is not too emotional and you get them in their feels and emotions, or this person is typically emotional, but they're trying to be like stone cold about it because they're afraid that you may hurt them or something. Seven of Pentacles is investing time and energy into something. So I feel like this person wants to put energy in because they feel like their heart desires you. All right, Page of Swords, they're very curious about you. Curious about a connection with you. We have the Tower. All right, so what is this? This be spiritual awakening here for somebody. Yeah, if they were trying to hide feelings or something, child, please. Good luck with that. We got the Seven of Swords and the Moon. All right, whatever is hidden will eventually be revealed, will eventually come to the light. We have the Hanged One, the Three of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this person is stuck on you, feminine. All right, whatever you did to this person. Yeah, Queen of Wands, it's your energy, beloved. Okay, it's your vibration. Ace of Wands. This person is wanting a breakthrough here with you. Please don't feel disappointed with me. What were you disappointed in them for? Hiding their feelings and emotions. Five of Cups. Yeah, you got tired of waiting on this person to admit their true feelings or something like that. The Three of Wands. But they're coming towards you to do it. Okay. Six of Wands. Yeah, they want you to know how they feel. They want to bring these things to your awareness. Alright. They're stuck on you. And they realize why. It's because there's some sort of special connection. They're correct. Twin flame connection. It's not like an average relationship. Alright. Four of Swords, the World. Yep. Alright. This person's been trying to telepathically connect with you. Could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo. Somebody with those placements. We have the Five of Swords here. Okay. Five of Swords is the feeling of losing someone. Eight of Cups. Yeah, because you're emotionally withdrawn, detached. You're doing other things. Okay. You're doing everything but giving this person attention right now, it seems. Okay. Ten of Swords. And they're not okay about that. They're not okay with it. Okay. They are not okay with that. Again, person could have tried to hide their feelings for you. Or maybe you thought they didn't care. Well, honey, something's been revealed. Something's come to the light here with the Sun card. Perhaps you realize how happy you made the person. They really don't want this connection to end. Okay, we have the Hanged One. Again, with them being stuck on you. They feel like this is what their heart desires. Okay, they're taking something hard with the Ten of Wands here. Alright, yeah. If you say, okay, I'm done with this, I'm moving on, Empress, they're taking that hard. The Seven of Swords, the Moon. the Five of Wands. This person is going to do things to compete for your attention. Okay. Because they still have these feelings and emotions. So they're going to find ways to compete for your attention and your affection. The King of Wands. Yeah, they feel like the two of you should be together. They feel like the two of you are a vibrational match. King and Queen of Wands. Okay. They feel like the power of the attraction is very strong. Okay. Very strong. They do not want this to just be a thing of the past. Again, my emotions for you are still there. And sometimes I imagine how my life with you would feel. So, Wheel of Fortune, I want to see what that's about. Instead of suffering in silence, I want to know what this person's love is like when I experience it in a everyday way. Four of Wands. Okay, Four of Wands is twin flame union. So this is twins. They want to come together with you in twin flame union. Ten of Cups. Four of Wands. Okay, this is what this person wants to experience with their twin. Alright, yeah. I still see this in my future. But it can't happen unless Six of Wands. I tell you how I feel. Alright, make something right. Yep, the Lovers. Until or unless I tell you how I feel and make something right. So that's what this person wants to do. Alright. Now, what is this Five of Swords, Five of Wands? Yep, Three of Swords again. Because they're heartbroken without you, they're going to compete for your affection and your attention. Eight of Swords. Can't get you off their mind. I said, what are they thinking so hard about making this love offer to you? Ace of Pentacles is my engagement ring. But if you block them out or you're not hearing them out, they can't make the offer. Okay? Justice. They want to make it right. They want to make it right. Yes, because you've been staying to yourself. Okay? Six of Cups. And they have these memories that won't go away. Seven of Wands that says, this is what we're fighting for. Alright, so in comes this masculine wanting to stand up and fight for their twin flame connection. They're longing for you, and they're experiencing deep grief, deep sorrow. Alright, two cards here came out together. We have hoping and return. So they're hoping that you give them another chance. Yeah, it says expecting faith, manifesting second chance, opportunity, making amends. Alright, hoping you give them another chance, hoping you return. They're at a breaking point here. Watching you, feeling very overwhelmed. That's why I said something is becoming very hard to do or hard to deal with. Hard to carry. You set boundaries with this person. You drew a line, told them no, and you meant it. Okay? You absolutely, positively meant that no. Okay? Bitterness. They're angry. They could have said something hurtful or something out of resentment. Okay? They could have been feeling a certain type of way because you didn't come back or something. Alright? Something was forbidden. So perhaps this person was once upon a time in non-committal energy. You could have felt like they were only wanting sex or sensual things. And then we have forbidden. So you're like, well, that's not what I want. You know, distance. Yeah. You felt like this person just was lustful. You didn't feel like there was love there. But meanwhile, they're like, you're the love of my life. Okay. We have family. They could have also been concerned about what family and friends would be thinking once upon a time. So they abandoned you at some point in the connection, walked away from you, left you in the cold. Okay? And then they had an epiphany and said, oh, I realize now our feminine feels this way. But maybe one day we'll come back together, you know? Maybe one day we can resolve this. Heart fog. You feel like the person sent mixed signals. They feel like they messed up, okay? By not being vulnerable, blocking their emotions, blocking their heart, trying to block the love, something. They feel like they messed up. All right, but again, prayerfully, we can release, purify, cleanse, and heal the situation, you know? They're still clinging on, holding on, obsessing, spying, okay? Hoping that you come back. What is this breaking point about? Yeah, so if you're like, I'm done, you know, that is. You could be like, you're at a breaking point. You're done. You could have saw something online too for some of you. Nourish, self-growth. They said, you know what, I'm going to just put the attention and energy back onto me. Yeah, trust my inner knowing and stay focused on myself. This person is not ready for what I'm ready for or something like that. Okay. This person was coming hot and cold. So you drew a line with them. Now they're spying. They find ways to get information on you or see what you're up to. You feel like this person is distorted, or they were in distorted energy, but they want a second chance. Again, that's double emphasis. Okay. Yeah. They feel like they don't have this level of intimacy with others. Okay. They don't have that. They're able to be their true selves. Be completely honest. Yeah, they feel like they messed up. They made a mistake. They were a lost soul. They got distracted. Okay, that's why they said, please don't feel disappointed with me. Hey! Alright, wear this mask. Here comes Sage busting up in the room. Child, some hey! I feel like that's this person going to try to bust it on you. Oh my gosh, Sage. Alright, so we have confusion and twin flames. Yeah. See, it's like you be so confused with this person. That's how they try to buzz it on you. Like, hey, like what? They so hot and cold. You know, that's why they're like, please don't feel disappointed with me, child. You don't know what's going on with this person. All right, they could have been cursed, or maybe they just have a negative mindset. It's something about it. All right, we have perspective, better off, happiness, clear headspace. Again, you're trusting your intuition and what it tells you you should do. This person doesn't know what you feel. You're very withdrawn right now. They don't know if the two of you are going to come back together ever or not. They are praying for that. And they do want to confess and reveal how they're feeling. But, you know, that still doesn't guarantee that you're going to come back. You know, it's been a while now with this time card. They feel like so much time has passed. They just don't know if you're ever going to return. Okay. My son busting. Hey! I feel like that's how this person gonna bust in on you. You're gonna become first. Like, last time you spoke to me, you said something so mean and hurtful. And now you just busting like, hey, everything's perfectly fine. What's going on with you? Mirror energy, reflect for a bit. Okay. Reflect for a bit. The way this person spoke to you, maybe you thought they didn't care about you. So that's why it says my emotions for you are still there. You're like, You are resilient and I admire your strength. This was one of those readings, guys. It was a little bit wonky. Okay. A little bit wonky. It says angel number 444, whatever you need. All right. So you have guardian angels around you at all times. You have nothing to worry about ever. And I'm pretty sure you know that. You probably move like, yeah, I don't have no worries, because you don't. You're so sexy without even trying. Child, you didn't it. You're just being yourself. But you know what you want, what you don't want. All right. You know this is twin. Twin wants a second chance with you. They are craving intimacy. They're yearning for, you know, that true closeness and just being able to take that mask off that they wear for society all the time. They don't have to wear that with you. That's really what they're wanting, right? Says you are full of surprises. There's never a dull moment with you, but you know, I value your opinion of me and I want you to be proud of who I have become. Some of you just don't want to hear what this person has to say right now. Focused on healing and cleansing. Perhaps if this person comes correct, you know, I feel like that makes all the difference. All right, because I feel like you're mature enough. Something's telling me, right, like you're mature enough to not take something too far if it doesn't need to go that far. But if a person has an issue with apologizing or accepting accountability, well then, what are you even doing, right? It says taking full advantage of the time I have on earth, honoring myself and others. I'll pull one more. Excuse me, guys. So ladylike, right? I know. I'm making the necessary adjustments. Are you ready, though? Okay, and then the underlying energy. Yeah. Your self-love shows me you know your worth. Never settle. Remember those boundaries you set? You said, Whatever it is that they said, again, mean, hurtful words, you said, Because it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So whatever this person said, I'm pretty sure if they would have said it in a playful way, you would have took it like, oh, he. They didn't say it in a playful way. All right, they said it like they was dead serious. So you said, oh, okay, shoot. All right, then, that's how we come in. All right, well. And now the person is like, no, I didn't mean it like that. I was frustrated, I was upset, I was angry, whatever they were, cool. But again, it's something here about taking their frustration out on you because maybe they couldn't make their mind up. They were afraid of people's judgments and all these other things. And I feel like that's why the Tower is happening, because it's adjustments that need to be made. So yeah, they didn't make them on their own. And because they didn't make them on their own, in comes this Tower. Okay. Spirit made them uncomfortable. So it's like now they have no choice but to make the adjustments. You understand? But those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. Sorry it was so quick, y'all. But it was one of those messages where it just kind of flowed together that way, you know? So if this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Information as to how you can book personals with me can be found in the description box beneath this video. Peace and Hagries.